Minneapolis, Minnesota, it is a horrible thing to watch. The woman screaming was obviously a professional agitator, and the woman driving the car was very disorderly, obstructing and resisting, who then violently, willfully, and viciously ran over the ICE officer, who seems to have shot her in self-defense. Based on the attached clip, it is hard to believe he is alive, but is now recovering in the hospital. Guys, this situation is being studied in its entirety, but the reason these incidents are happening is because the radical left is threatening, assaulting, and targeting our law enforcement officers and ICE agents on a daily basis. They are just trying to do the job of making America safe. We need to stand by and protect our law enforcement officers from this radical left movement of violence and hate.
What a fucking idiot. Did we watch the same video?
Literally, the car didn't even touch him! The car didn't
He didn't even go to the hospital.
He ran away from the scene. He ran. He physically used his 2 fucking legs and ran away from the scene. Like, it's just so, like, dude. And the thing is, I know so many people read that, didn't even see the video for themselves, and just fully believed it. You know what I mean? It makes me so mad. And then there's just, like, my mother texted me, and I understand that she has the best intentions, and I understand, like, why everybody's so concerned, but it just feels so, like, it makes me feel so powerless that, like, I was at the coffee shop, I was working on stuff, I see the news, people start coming in, and then the immediate question is, like, how are you feeling, are you safe, blah, blah, and I think that's so kind and so sweet that people are asking, but then, like, I got back here, and before I left, like, my friend, please, like, don't go anywhere, don't do anything tonight, like, don't do it alone, blah, blah. Again, so sweet, so helpful, but why has it come to this? Why has it come to this? And then my mom is texting me, and her immediate response was, hey, the situation in Minneapolis is going to be super heavy in the next couple days, so I really hope you're avoiding every single spot where there could be turmoil. Which I know what, like, I think I understand what she's getting at, but I also understand what she's getting at is not only where there could be turmoil, so like the targeted spots, like Lake Street, etc., but also don't go where there's any protests, don't go where there's going to be any agitation whatsoever. And it's just so, like, it's, I can't even think of a word, like, I feel like I can't do anything, and I'm just so mad and, like, frustrated about the whole situation, because I've been so vocal about all of this for years, because it's so obviously something so deeply personal, but now, when I feel like the situation has ramped up enough that everybody sees it for how absolutely horrific it is, I can't do anything about it, because I'm confined to being safe and not getting in trouble, because it's okay to target people now. Those are my 2 cents.
It reminds me of, like, and I feel like I shouldn't even say this, but it reminds me of learning about the Holocaust, like when they've, like, had us read Anne Frank's journal, and she's like, people are being taken from, I just don't, like, I don't understand why there's so many members of Congress that are denouncing it while, like, actively choosing to not do anything about it.
Because it's all a facade.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Filed a lawsuit to get ICE out of the state. It comes as Homeland Security is now surging hundreds more federal agents into that state. Minneapolis, St. Paul, and the state of Minnesota all suing to block Homeland Security from moving forward with that surge.
This is crazy. I feel like I'm in the back rooms. Did you guys ever watch that Shane Dawson vlog when they went to Toys R Us and they were closing? I feel like that. Guys, why is this gooey? Do you see that?
You've come a long way. Your path was never set in stone. So why would life with ATTRCM define you? You have the power of choice. A truly is
So, I'm like, where's Buster? He's supposed to be with us. He found a new spot.
Family's home after an ICE agent broke down the door with a battering ram. Lawyer says the 37-year-old is an immigrant from Nigeria who fled.
Hi, P. What's wrong with you?
She's disabled.
We have
Many,
Hulu,
including
watch
influential
news anytime.
podcaster Joe Rogan, are questioning the federal agent's tactics.
People say, yeah, but you don't want militarized people in the streets just roaming around, snatching people up, many of which turn out to actually be U.S. citizens. They just don't have their papers on them? Are we really going to be the Gestapo? Where's your paper?
Instead, it's a campaign of organized brutality against the people of Minnesota by our own federal government. Violent retribution. Folks, I know it's scary, and I know it's absurd that we all have to be defending law and order, justice, and humanity, while also caring for our families and trying to do our jobs. So tonight, let me say once again to Donald Trump and Kristi Noem, end this occupation. You've done enough. Protect each other, and may God bless the people of Minnesota.
Minnesota State Senator Renée. It shows the chaotic moments inside of this Fuji bus you see here behind me.
I'm sure your dad said that, yep.
No, I think that's why I was held back in first grade.
Because you couldn't add?
Because,
He got his blinker
I
on.
know, and then he decides, oh, I'm going to go straight. I was held back in first grade, but I think it's because I was such a wild child.
Turn right.
Good job picking up that trash.
Morning. It's actually like hold on. It's 2 p.m. I have been awake. I've just been rotting in bed all day. But we need to get up, I think. Today is Sunday. Sundays are my reset days. I have so much laundry to do. And I want to reset my room a little bit. I'm going to start with cleaning because it is a mess in here. These are all clean. This is the real mess. I'm not even totally sure what's going on here. And this is really bad because all of this is clean and I just didn't want to put it away. So yeah. I also have to get ready for the new semester that starts on Tuesday, so. Okay, yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to do more than one load. I have to do 3, I think, because I'm gonna do a load of just white. Because I have a newer sweatshirt that's white, and I don't want to risk it getting stained. I usually just throw everything in and hope for the best. It is the next day. It feels like -6 outside, which is unfortunate. Renée and I are going to Aldi. And then I'm going home. My toes are freezing. And the train's supposed to be in 5 minutes. So I don't know how much I'm going to record, but... I'm going to be honest. My hair, like in a bun with this top, is making me feel like a professor at a Christian college. I'm going to put like a crew neck or something over this because it's see-through. But that's fine. Today is the first day of classes. I didn't record a lot yesterday. Sue me. I have this class from 4 to 6:30, which is gonna suck. I'm trying to be positive, but it's not working very well. I don't think we'll be there until 6:30 because it's syllabus week, and if he goes immediately into lecturing, I'm gonna be so mad. Am I gonna do anything about it? No, absolutely not. I also have to go shopping after class, which is gonna suck because the wind chill, we have like an alert out for the wind chill. But that's what I get for staying in Minnesota. So it's all fine. My poli-sci professor moved class tomorrow online due to ICE presence around campus. I'm saying around campus because I haven't seen any confirmed reports that they're on campus. Editing me. I'm just coming on here to say that they were in fact on campus. And they likely still are. It's the middle of March. They have not left me. May not have been seen. They're still here. So, I also said earlier in the video, but there are resources in the description. Please check them out. If you can afford to, or if you have time to, help out each other, because a lot of us are struggling and a lot of people are struggling. I don't even want to say us because I am not at all. I'm a white American. I am totally fine. A lot of people are struggling and a lot of people. So help out where you can and take care of each other, please. One of my favorite people ever, one of my roommates, is also not on campus for the same reason. But I'm glad she's safe. That's the most important part of anything. So, I don't know what my problem is, but I'm feeling very cranky today. Like, anytime I get a text from anyone, I'm like, oh my god, why are people texting me? It does not like me. Usually I'm like, oh my god, people are thinking of me. I put too much contour down there. I didn't even think about eating anything. I have like 20 minutes to eat it. God.
But I have never changed my mind about the wrongness of the war in Vietnam.
You need to have people who are willing to stand up and take action when they think something is wrong. I mean, that's what a democracy is all about.
It's so cold. I'm not going to the store. And it's like drizzling snow. I don't know what the correct term is for that, but it is in fact 6:30. He went over the syllabus and stuff, and then we watched a movie about the Vietnam War. So I'm not necessarily complaining, but I'm so cold. Okay, I probably won't record anything else tonight, to be honest, but I will see you tomorrow in my other 2 classes. Guess who hasn't vlogged? I just have to pick it up. Cause something funny happened. But right now I'm talking about doing a summer trip. And she was like, does this mean they're canceled when it says canceled next to it?
It'd be like cheaper than gas.
For sure. $62.
Yeah. And it's both ways. 2 additional full magazines. And ready to go. What is this all about? Where are the local police? Why weren't they allowed to protect ICE officers? The mayor and the governor called them off. Is it stated that many of these police were not allowed to do their job, that ICE had to protect themselves? Not an easy thing to do. Why does Ilhan Omar have $34 million in her account?
Why is it talking about that?
And where are the tens of millions of dollars that have been stolen from the once great state of Minnesota? We are there because of massive monetary fraud, with billions of dollars missing, and illegal criminals that were allowed to infiltrate the state through the Democrats' open border policy. Okay.
Right.
We want the money back, and we want it back now. Those fraudsters who stole the money are going to jail where they belong. This is no different than a really big bank robbery. Much of what you're witnessing is a cover-up for this theft and fraud. The mayor and the governor are inciting insurrection with their pompous, dangerous, and arrogant rhetoric. Instead, these sanctimonious political fools should be looking for the billions of dollars that has been stolen from the people of Minnesota and the United States of America. Let our ICE patriots do their job. 12,000 illegal alien criminals, many of them violent, have been arrested and taken out of Minnesota. If they were still there, you would see something far worse than what you're witnessing today. And then a picture of the gun. Among other things, this is a cover-up for the billions of dollars that have been stolen from the one state, great state, but soon to be great again, of Minnesota, President Donald J. Trump.
What a fucking idiot.
What does that have to do with anything? A guy gets shot down by ICE, point blank, with like 15 bullets.
Yeah.
What does Ilhan Omar have to do with any of this? What does the whole Somali daycare fraud have to do with any of this? I'm so confused.
He has dementia, I'm telling you.
And that was so hard to read because he literally can't talk. He can't, like.
They need to take his phone away from him. Like a toddler.
Yes. I actually don't.
Today is Sunday, January 25th. Sundays are my reset days. Last week, which I'll talk about this more in detail later, but last week was one of the most draining, exhausting, frustrating weeks of my entire life. So I'm looking forward to resetting my space today, doing some journaling. I have homework. Let's do it together. Okay, I finished my room for now. I have a lot of stuff in my closet. I got these flowers. Beautiful, love them. I'm gonna cut them a little shorter. I think I just basically killed this one. I cut off its little leaves. I don't think that's the right term. Oh, it's so short. I'll put it in a different place. Maybe I'll make like a mini one and split it into two. Okay, I might have made a little bit of a mess, but I think they look better now than they did. The mini ones, like the ones I cut too short by accident, I'm gonna put in this one, but I don't have any of like the flower food that they come with because it's all in that one. They'll probably be fine. Look how beautiful. Oh no, it's not gonna stay. I'm not a huge fan of ketchup though, so. For sure. My sister hates ketchup. Not that that matters to anything. Right. It's okay. I don't know how I feel about it. I definitely wouldn't like do it again.